Good afternoon and welcome to the rapid, complex challenge of Silverstone, a mighty circuit it was. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute, but it's a first pole, as I said, for Norman Nato. And Pierre Gasly alongside him, his fifth front row start in GP2. Nicholas Latifi in third, that's his best ever qualifying in GP2. 5 lights in Silverstone, and we're underway with a good start for Nato, who doesn't need to defend. Gasly getting slowly away, but will he be able to defend from Latifi? I think he will. Jordan Kim coming storming through into fourth place, but an absolutely mega start. And that was contact, I think, between a Rapax and a Dams in the background. Was that Lynn? It must be, because Latifi is yellow flag on the racetrack as the field funneling through. Giotto all over the road, and Latifi going majorly on the defensive from Jordan King, who became the 11th British driver to win a race in GP2. And you can see Latifi all over the road as they come down to the hardest braking point on the circuit. The Canadian going super defensive. King going right around the outside. That is some move from Jordan King. Can he keep the position? Take advantage into turn one, and it's Nato leading Gasly, then King up to third. A terrific opening lap from King, who started in 7th. And now Ollie Rowland going down the inside, leaving it really late. Can he get it slowed down? Parks it on the apex. And now Latifi tumbles down the order to 5th. Ollie Rowland up to 4th. And Giovinazzi trying to get in on the... We saw this from Jordan King. Are we going to see it from Raffaele Marcello trying to go all the way around the outside? Who's going to yield? Oh, Marcello didn't fancy it at all, but he might have the acceleration out of the corner. And now he's got the position over the line.
The chicane, the last chicane. Oh!
Giovinazzi all over the road. He's been the star of the last few rounds, but he's plummeting down the order at the moment. Has he got an issue, or what's that just? Because Peake's gone past, and Evans has gone past, and Galeo as well is under investigation for speeding in the pit lane.
Strange the situation for Giovinazzi that he's using the soft tires, so usually has to be faster in the first few laps, but...
Here we go, down the inside, Nicholas Latifi repassing Ollie Rowland. We saw that move earlier in the race. That's for 4th position, and Latifi has gathered himself together after being engulfed at the start of the race, and with the use of DRS, he's through. Let's revisit this battle in to the first corner. You see Giovinazzi getting wide, Evans going through, and Peake going through as well.
Seems that the drivers with soft tires, they're already struggling with their grip, because look, he was alone, he was on this side, he was really struggling, so really well done from Luca Giotto. That was unlucky yesterday for an engine problem.
And we've got Raffaele Marcello down the inside of Ollie Rowland, so a lot now on the...
So we have to consider, now he's been attacked by...
It's Artem Markelov who's going back through. Remember, at the start of this lap, he was passed by Raffaele Marcello, and now it's the other Russian time. So on this time, Peake knows it, goes super defensive, might not be enough. Down the inside, Artem Markelov makes the move and improves up to 6th position in the race of those who have not stopped. So here's the first of many moves that Gasly will hope to make this afternoon using DRS, simple as you like. Arman knew he was there, knew he didn't need to fight him, running his own race. We've seen from him so far.
Yeah, you're right, great exit. It's really close. He's trying, oh, he's covering the line really well for Mitch Evans on the outside, Markelov.
Oh, he knows he can't go around the outside there, but he's forced him offline. And he's got the dust up, trying desperately, as you see Latifi locking up. Still these two go wheel to wheel, trying every part of the racetrack. All over the back. Such quick succession over the curb camera there. Evans knows he's got to go defensive. Markelov with the inside line. Marcello ahead of both of them. They've got DRS. Markelov overtaking 2 cars. So close together. And what a move from Artem Markelov, who goes past Evans, who goes past Marcello. And that was exceptional for 4th as Evans follows Marcello down the inside. Is there enough room? There is. And Marcello dropping down from 4th to 6th.
Markelov, he was perfect. Look, he had a great exit from the first corner, and then on the straight he went on the inside, and then he realized I have to brake deep, and he did it. Well done.
Keep it cool, okay? Keep it chill there. Keep it chill. You have good tires there. Keep it chill. We're gonna go longer here.
How can you keep it chilled when you've made that sort of move? Terrific stuff from the young Russian. And Evans following Marcello, our points leader, through.
He has not the DRS, so it will be an easy overtake from Markelov that I told you is one of the best drivers to conserve the tires to maintain the pace until the end.
And he's down the inside. He improves in the race up to 3rd position. They're all taking the Markelov line, kicking up dust and dirt on the inside of Stowe Corner. Can Evans do what he did last time and go round the outside? He wasn't feeling it, but he's all over the back of the... There's only 9 laps less to go. This is how he got past opportunistically down the inside, and Latifi wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, well done, well done. He didn't cover the position, Latifi, because he didn't expect it, and he really surprised him. Mitch Evans, really well done. Clearly easy overtake, but the car 70 seconds behind the leader will be leading after the pit stop.
He's going around Canamassas, going right around the outside of him. He's got the use of DRS. I'm surprised they didn't pit earlier, I have to say. I thought they'd be in much earlier to try and attack this final stage. And one man attacking is Artem Markelov, who's so very close, and there was barely a car's width. But Markelov has found the space, and he has moved up. But will he come into the pits? We've talked about his tyre conservation. Evans and King are in. Markelov is absolutely wonderful race for Artem Markelov in Russian time.
Yeah, come on in the box, Markelov. Believe me, come on in the box. Yeah, because Norman Nato is in the pit lane. Now, Norman Nato was...
Here are his mechanics. Here's the crew. They talked about being so focused they would not know the context of the race. Slightly slow to get the front left off and replace it. This is not the fastest time. Oh, this is an absolute disaster for poor Artem Markelov out there, because he's hoping that a safety car will be thrown, but that won't be enough, and Giovinazzi is breezing through with the use of DRS to take the 3rd and final position on the podium.
The important thing for them is to be quick, because the car in front of them, they are much slower than him, and now it's close.
He's so close. Is he going to dive to the inside? He is, and he's through on the inside. Up to 7th place goes Mitch Evans. A brilliant move. So this is Marcello going past Kirchhofer, and then Markelov as well in the background, honing in, and that's how much time Markelov did lose in the pit stop. And remember, he was ahead of his team like he did a few laps ago. He is down the inside. Absolutely phenomenal, the last of the late breakers, and Mitch Evans moves up into 5th place. He's got to be a big Nazi with the use of DRS. He's going to get that advantage back all the time. He knows he's running out of corners, and he's trying to the inside. Ollie Rowland knows better than that, though. He knows this circuit so well. A winner here in other formulae, and he is defended. Final lap of the race. Let's see how 5th became 4th for Mitch Evans.
Great final lap, because there is
sitting on the apex at Luffield, and Giovinazzi trying to go right around the outside. He's not going to pull that off, is he? They're running side by side. What a move by Antonio Giovinazzi, who makes his tyres work to his advantage and takes 2nd place. Well, Ollie Rowland would have thought that he'd nearly done it, defending through the DRS zone, but it was on the tighter part of the racetrack through Brooklands, and Giovinazzi just with the confidence to keep his foot in and take 2nd place with half the final lap to go.
Yeah, really well done. He tried to cover the inside line, but
Gasly, who with great humour has listened to the fact that he hasn't won a race for so long, he's about to change that. Pierre Gasly is a winner at last. He's a winner in GP2, and he crosses the line to win in Silverstone in style. Pierre Gasly
has been surprising from the outside, so maybe a little mistake, but well done, Roland. You're on the podium.
Pierre Gasly is a GP2 winner at last, leading home his teammate for another Prima 1-2. Ollie Rowland is a Brit on a British podium in 3rd. Great drive from Mitch Evans to 4th in the order, and it's 21st to 5th.